What if a single rule could boost your trading win rate by 6.71% and let you trade every single major forex pair, gold, and indices with confidence? So I used to be stuck on just the USD Japanese yen, but this small tweak changed everything. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly what I changed, the real data behind it, and how you can use it to grow your own account, even if you're starting small. And this is the same process I used to turn a $1,000 account into a profit of 238% over 252 days. To start, I'm going to show you the diagram of the overall process of building a robust strategy. We've got the build, test, monitor, and live trading steps. What I'm going to show you today is the relationship between the build and the test step. So this arrow right here. But before I can show you step 2, we got to start at step 1, the build step, because we need a trading strategy. But building a trading strategy from scratch is a really complicated process. And there are so many moving parts to it that if I was to try to create a lot of strategies manually, it would take me a very, very long time. So what I do is I cheat. I use a software called Strategy Quant to create these strategies for me. In the builder, head over to full settings. I'm going to create simple strategies for both the long and short direction, and I'm going to use a stop loss and profit target. I'm going to use data from 2011 up to the end of 2014, which is 4 years of data, and all these strategies will be created with commissions, swaps, slippage, and spreads. And next, the only thing I have to do is kick off the start button. 4,200 strategies later, I have a whole bunch of strategies built for Forex, metals, and indices spanning over the period of 4 years. But are these strategies any good? Are they actually profitable? So I took these 4,200 strategies and I retested them using data from 2015 only. So this is now simulated live trading. And I repeated the exact same steps from 2016 all the way up to 2025. And if you add up all those strategies, this now makes 63,499 strategies and 2.6 gigs on my hard drive. Now, this is not a good way to build strategies at all because I'm using all the data to create these strategies with, but let's take a quick look to see how many of these strategies would have been profitable. So out of the 63,499 strategies, 32.6 of them were profitable in their live trading simulation. Let's break this down into Forex, indices, and metals. And we can see of all the Forex strategies, 31% of them were profitable. Indices rate was higher at 37% and metals was lower at 27%. The problem with these strategies is if you had been trading them, even though about 30% of them were profitable, you would still be losing money. Let's see if we can improve that. So instead of using 4 years of data for the build, now we're going to split it up into 2 years of data for the build and then take those strategies and retest them on 2 years of data. So the build step is called in sample, and the test step is called out of sample. Only if they are profitable in this build and test step, then we are going to take those strategies and trade them live for 1 year. Again, we're going to repeat this process every single year from 2015 all the way up to 2025. Another 2 gigs of data later, now we're looking at 50,865 strategies. Now the number of strategies that were profitable jumps from 32% to 35%. All we did was change it from 4 years of build to half build and half test. This one tiny change in our process made almost a 3% improvement in our trading. Let's break that down again and take a look at them individually. Forex went from 31% to 33%. Indices went from 37% to 38%, and metals, it's about the same. This is great. This is so good. And all we've done is make one tiny tweak to our process. And we can already see an improvement in the number of profitable strategies we're trading already. But can we make this even better? what if we reduced the amount of data for the build step even further? So now in my third test, I'm using tiny amounts of data for the build and large amounts of data for the test. That's another 36,000 strategies later. Now, 39% of them were profitable in their simulated trading year. This is a huge jump from the previous test when we were going 50% in sample and 50% out of sample. Let's break it down even further. In Forex, 39% of the strategies were profitable. Indices, we're not seeing much of a difference. Overall, it's about the 37-38% mark. And in metals, we have a huge profitability jump up to 49%. And it's great to see consistency across both Forex and metals in this test, because trading is a probability game. So let's take a look at the probability of profitability ladder. Unfortunately, we can never get to 100%. And if you decide to go and chase the 100% goal, it will lead you into blowing up your account with risky grid and martingale strategies. But what we can do is everything that's possible to increase our probability of a success. And of all the different things that I do in my strategy building process, this one easy trick of using small data for your build process and large amounts of data for the test. This one tiny trick, it can improve your chances of profitability by 6.71%. And 6.71% is huge. This is the biggest leverage task that you can do to increase your profitability, because everything else after this, all the other robustness tests that I do in the testing phase of the process, none of them have as much impact as this one rule. And when you add small improvements to your process, little by little, you eventually break the barrier from being a losing trader to being a profitable trader. Just like one of my students discovered, Lucas, when he implemented each and every step of the process I teach to achieve this positive and smooth equity curve. But the thing is, just implementing this one rule of having small data for in-sample and large data for out-of-sample, it still won't be enough to get you into profitable territory. The next thing you need to add is testing your strategy the right way. And I show you that in this video right here, which you should totally watch. Thanks. Bye.